now. Good Monday evening, everyone. And the music kicked on in the other window and scared me while I was trying to take the thumbnail off. Hi, how you doing? It's Pete here with you, Wrestling with Horror Monday Nitro. We got our Raw review. I am joined by the one, the only, returning Vincenzo. Welcome back.
Yeah, I was just, saving Manhattan from Green Goblin and stuff, but I'm here. I jumped in my DeLorean.
Did he try to have sex with you on the roof?
No.
Okay.
No.
Marty. You're good then.
Wait, when did that happen in one of the movies?
There's a meme where Green Goblin is behind Spider-Man and he's got him pinned against the wall. And I made a meme about him fucking him in the ass.
Oh, Jesus.
It's fucking hilarious. I have
fine. I'll go back to Samurai George Floyd.
God. I'm on a fucking group on Facebook. It's like every frame, Spider-Man frame by frame, and that was one of the frames. So I'm like, oh, I gotta meme this.
Oh boy.
But welcome back, man. Good to have you.
Yeah. Let me pull out my samurai sword that's laced with fentanyl and stuff. Jesus. Oh, I got some counterfeit 20s, baby.
Who wrote one? Next.
Wait. Is that Monothody? Is he pregnant? I'm gonna stick up that bitch.
Did he wait?
Oh, no.
He should. That's like your hero though, because he's
wrestling has more than one black champion.
Not playing it. We're not playing it. We're not playing it. He wasn't even on the show. We're not playing it.
Shit.
Counterfeit yen.
Yeah. Was it worth it?
Was it really worth it?
Absolutely.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
That's right. Welcome to those. We're on Twitch as well here, folks. Now we've moved up in the world. We moved up in the world. We're on Twitch now too. So Monday, but we should before we get started. And let's see. Let's see. We got Keely in the chat. Godzillionaire. Hey. And let's see. What is that? Brother BKL Contreras.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome.
What the fuck are you saying? I swear they were counterfeit 20s, baby.
You don't know about that, baby.
Take my breath away.
Oh wait, I gotta put it back on. I just switched over to Spidey again. Yeah.
Hey,
I heard they took down all my statues. What is this shit?
I gotta vandalize more of them.
God, through a lightning bolt, have my mural and shit.
You said it wrong. That's it. He's gonna show up. Now he's here. You said it wrong. It's not a mural. It's a mural. Like that motherfucking cracker from The Walking Dead, Vinny.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Well, in Japanese culture, we say it a little differently.
This is gonna be my next fucking seat right here. Your Honor, I have no idea where St. Floyd came from or how he got here. Wasn't me. That pregnant woman, I don't know what happened. I wasn't here.
Well, that kid had it coming.
Motherfucker was talking shit, baby. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We got it. The lawyers are. Wait, speaking of lawyers, that's a good segue because I'm really good at those. We have our sponsor who is an attorney here on the program, though.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Have you or loved one been wronged by shitty wrestling? Call Yikes and Oof, Attorneys at Law. 1-800-976-6299. That's Yikes and Oof, Attorneys at Law.
Yikes and Oof for all your legal needs. We are talking about Monday Night Raw live from Somalia, Minnesota. Minneapolis. Minneapolis. It's Minneapolis, Minnesota. And if you missed SmackDown and you missed the Charlotte versus Tiffany promo segment, I did a video on it. Go check that out. I put there's jokes in there. I didn't have to do it. It wasn't like the Chase and Rants. Speaking of which, Chase and Rants. Chase and Rants works for Team Vision Dojo. Team Vision Dojo employs a known sex offender, a registered sex offender named Chase Rance, who Booker T was photographed with when he was training there. And
I got a story for you.
And fuck Chase Rance, and I found out that piece of shit runs the Team Vision dojo. Well, he doesn't anymore because he's in jail. He got arrested on April 2nd again for violating the terms of his release. So fuck you, Chase Rance, you piece of shit. I hope you fucking rot behind bars,
dude. A buddy of mine from the convention scene. I think he did some amateur wrestling at one point too, but he was a vendor. He says he stopped. He prevented that creep from trying to get with a 14-year-old. He put his arm in the way. He looked over his shoulder. He told her, "Get the hell out of here." And he goes, "Bro, what are you doing?" And he goes, "She's 14." He goes, "I don't give a fuck." And he goes, "I do." Piece of shit. He scared him, and then he started talking to his other wrestling buddies. Well, what happened? He goes, he was trying to bang a 14-year-old. That guy's a fucking pedophile. He kept yelling it at him. So good, good. Take that, piece of shit.
Yeah, dude, that guy is a sack of shit, and yeah, like I said, he's garbage. He's fucking garbage. I spelled it all out in the video.
Keely.
God damn it, Keely.
Love is.
All right. So Raw, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We start out the night. Adam Pearce is in the ring, as Chris called him, a thumb. A thumb. So he was in the ring waiting for Io Sky. And so wait for it. I don't have the music, but I have the fucking graphic, I believe. God damn it, I deleted it. Anyway. Wait, it's over here. There's one over here. There's one. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. Never mind. Well, that joke's gone. Anyway. Oh, wait, it's Jesus fucking Damage Control. So Yo-Yo Ma comes down to the ring with his cello. And
nice.
Yeah, he was going to play a nice tune, but then he was interrupted so rudely by
Black Girl Magic.
Bianca, as Vince Russo said, Bianca Belair, bro, Bianca. She came down. Beat John. That's right, just like my ex-wife, Jane Fonda. That's why I'm in court right now. I lost half the fucking CNN. I kept my Atlanta Braves, though. Fucking John Rocker. They was throwing batteries at him.
Batteries.
Batteries. It's like a mattress. They're batteries. Yeah. It's like I was going to the bathroom. Where'd you go? Where's your bathroom? The bathroom's around the corner. I don't want to go anywhere near the bat room. I gotta take a piss. Yeah, the bathroom. It's around the corner. Motherfucker, I am allergic to bats. Plus, I don't like vampires. The prospect of being turned into one. Well, actually, being turned into a vampire wouldn't be the. Anyway, Monday Night Raw. So, Bianca.
Just ask the other Jew. Never mind.
Oh, Lord, we'll get to the Irish later on. There's the snakes and the Jews on the Isle of Saint. Never mind. So can we do that? Oh, we're live, pal. We're live.
I didn't say it, you did.
I did. I'm gonna get kicked off Twitch. Watch.
Did he just say what I think he said?
He's got to make a trip to Israel and pray to a wall.
Yeah. Kiss it. Yeah.
Yeah. Apologize.
Apologize.
Apologize. Yeah.
So, speaking of which, speaking of apologizing, Bianca comes down to the ring, and might I just say, looking extra so delicious. God damn. Jesus Christ. Bianca looked really good. So she comes down to the ring, and not to be outdone, she got a little bit of a reaction, not much. Io really didn't get anything. No. And then here comes, what's that?
You mean former champ Io Sky?
Yeah, former champ, pretty much. They're like, Io, you're champion. Guess what?
Fuck your own face.
we don't care.
That's the wrong one.
we don't. They're like, hey, do we care how we book the women's championship? They're like,
women.
I saw a Japanese girl crying in the corridor.
Right? Oh my God.
Sometimes they just gotta cry, man. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
That was priceless.
I don't know.
Yeah, she got like pie faced.
Yeah, Io got pie faced again. What did Chris? I can't
Say
do.
pin.
You do the thing, Chris. Do the fucking how she yelled. I can't do it.
Chotomate, mata.
Yeah,
What?
that's what she was doing. She was like yelling in Japanese.
Yeah, she was saying, "Wait a minute,
Yeah.
hold on," and then they pie faced her.
Yeah,
wow.
they just mushed her in the face again. Like
Yep.
again, she took it.
Listen,
and-
I got something I could mush in her face.
I mean, look, it wasn't, but like, like I said, as soon as Rhea hits TV every time, it's just like Bianca looked good, but Rhea hits, and it's just. And I said it's no coincidence that song in that clip is titled "The Perfect Girl" because I looked it up, and yeah. So
You remember I made that meme? I said when she got the championship again or whatever, she ran the ropes. I go, boy, running the ropes to your champ, it hits differently. And she literally had like her ass cheeks open and like grinding on the rope.
Wow, that's a bicycle smile.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I were that rope at that moment.
Well, we'll get to Lyra Valkyria. So we're okay. So yeah, the segment goes as you would have expected it to. It went as you would have expected it to. Yeah, it's a triple threat. That's what they did. They made it a triple threat. Okay, that's what we expected. I mean, I don't, So we'll go to our they announced the first title match, lower card title match for WrestleMania. The Intercontinental Championship will be defended. Braun Breaker defending against Penta, Dom, and Finn Balor now. So from that, we go backstage to the Judgment Day.
What?
Oh, sorry.
What's wrong with one-on-one matches? Like, there was no reason to... Number one, I'm the long gamer. I tell long story. We all knew from the moment Io Sky won the title that it was going to be a triple threat match.
Mm-hmm.
It just took him a month to get to it with uncompelling television. But what's wrong with one-on-one matches? Like, we could have had Rhea versus Bianca.
That's fun.
We've got that triple threat. We have another triple threat with Punk, Rollins, and Roman. Fucking now the Intercontinental title. Like, that kind of buries Braun Breaker. Like, he should have a one-on-one defense for his Intercontinental title, not some four-way. That's
no
lame.
They're trying to appease these other shitty wrestlers and the fan base that just wants to see the same shit over and over again.
The money in that match is Braun Breaker versus Penta.
Yeah,
that's the money. It's not.
Well, they didn't have a great match last time, so
they didn't. But they've never worked together either. So I would like to see them work together again. I mean, it just as somebody, you know what I mean. Because I've had bad matches with people like the first time I've worked with them. Because if you never practiced together, you never had time to run through some shit. I mean.
Yeah, it's like when you bang in a new broad. You gotta get used to each other a little bit.
Oh, definitely.
Otherwise, she'll end up in the hospital. I mean,
right. So from putting a broad to the hospital, we'll go backstage to the Judgment Day with Liv, Raquel.
Speaking of other chicks I want to put in the hospital,
we got an opportunity. We mentioned Liv. So here we go.
Gorgeous men like Dominic go for girls that look like me.
We'll mention Liv. So she's backstage and she's hyping up Dom for his match tonight with Penta, and the fact that he is now in the IC title picture. And then Finn comes in and he is just basically running Dom down at this point. Like, just shit talking him. Yeah, the fans, they think you're shit, basically. Like, you're the only one left on the Isle of Ireland that's not a snake or never mind. But so he I know, Vinny, it's complicated. It's a long story. It is. It's very complicated. But
Well, at least Breaker is a Muslim.
he's like a Palestinian alarm clock. He's only good for one use. But no, so they're backstage and Dom is like, you can tell like they're building the tension between him and Finn. I don't know how long till JD McDonough comes back, but I mean, are they going to add somebody to the Judgment Day? What are you doing with the Judgment Day? The stable is literally going fucking nowhere. They have, I mean, this like Tony said earlier, this takes away, this is a less than for Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. Yep. And that's not how you treat somebody who is probably the future of your company. Yep. Like, I don't understand why they are like not handling him properly. That bothers the shit out of me.
They were going to drag. Let's face it, they were going to drag him out more. They were. I don't think they were expecting him to start to make it so big because the fans just attached themselves to him right away when he had to replace Brock. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, I guess we got to do something good with them then. And they still don't know what to do because they want to still play in their favorites.
But he was fucking fire in NXT though too. Like,
oh yeah.
He was champion there. What up, Tommy?
Hey,
good
Tommy.
To see you, bro. Yeah, he was good as fucking NXT too.
But I think they wanted to drag it out more. I don't think they wanted to pull him on so quickly to the main.
Well, yeah, like and Tony said, you got to let him cook a little bit. Yeah, we're on Twitch now too, folks. There's the link over there if you want to check us out over on Twitch. That's it's still under the place to be reviews. But no, Breaker he's like not there yet. He's almost there. You know what I mean? Like he's to where, like Tony said, honestly, I think it would be perfect. Tony's absolutely right with if you put Maxine Dupree with him and change his, I think they should put him in like the little, like, you know, the bike shorts like Scotty used to wear. I think they should put him in those, just those like knee pads and just wrist tape or whatever he does. You know what I mean? That's it. Like, and put Maxine Dupree with him, and dude, he would look. It would help his presentation.
Yeah, I think so.
But
you want to play up on the Steiner thing, even if he's not going with the name. Everyone knows already, and he's a fucking beast. So
yeah, he came out like a monster. Holy crap!
Yep,
dude. His spear, Carlito, he sold it well, but look at the height that he got to. He almost flipped all the way around and landed on his feet.
The impact,
that
awesome. He had, that was nasty. The thumbnail was what the fuck is this? And
that's Droopy Dog.
Oh boy, here I am. It's me, Bailey. I'm gonna wrestle Larry Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental title. Oh boy. And then Lyra comes down looking all cute and just goes woo, woo, and then the crowd, that's all the crowd does. That's all she does is look adorable and just do nothing in the ring except take up space. I mean, and like I said, I don't mean to boil it down to look, because she's a serviceable worker, but she's boring as fuck. This match, like, neither of them had entrances either, and I don't even give a fuck about the Women's Intercontinental title, but why are we, and this was a theme through the night. The entrances get cut for fucking commercials. It's like, what are you doing? Why? I don't understand why you want to cut out your you're giving your champions jobber entrances. You do realize Paul Levesque and Lee Fitting, how that comes across to the viewer. Like, I know the neckbeards might not fucking think that way, but I'm looking at it like, this is fucking ridiculous. Why the fuck? Like, I would be pissed. Like, if, like in Shogun, if I'm coming out and making my entrance, if my entrance doesn't make it to fucking TV, because I have a fucking fantastic entrance that I get eat with the crowd every fucking time, and it doesn't make any fucking sense. It does not make sense to me. Speaking of which, I got to shoot a promo tomorrow for the show Saturday in my new gear.
Oh boy. Where's Draven? We need to hear the assless chaps.
You leave my leather pants alone.
Oh, you really went for it.
I didn't get. No. I looked. I honestly, because like I'm thinking durability and everything like that. So I'm like, because I want to get. I'm gonna buy like Kevin Nash style pants eventually, right? Those are fucking expensive. So I'm looking short term. I found a pair. They look like leather, but they're like stretch material.
Okay.
But they're loose. They're kind of like looser fitting too, which is nice. So I'm gonna wear those over my singlet instead of my retiring the baggies. I'm gonna put those the baggies and my team rating shirt that I used to wear to the ring in a shadow box in the Shogun office with a note that says, "In case of emergency, break glass."
That's funny.
But so women's intercontinental title match was absolutely dreadfully fucking boring. You've had one match between these two before, and it's just it's paint by numbers.
Riveting.
I mean, the notes I had was Bailey legit need fucking Lyra in the fucking mush.
Oh,
Like lit her ass up. Like,
wow.
Remember that, Chris? Right in the nose.
Yeah.
She caught her
gave
like looked like she had a
yeah.
bloody nose at one point, I think. Or
Jeez.
Well, she got a receipt back.
and Bailey did. The next thing I had was Lyra turning Bailey
Keep
into
the
a real
change, you filthy animal.
She turned Bailey into a sex swing in the
Yep.
ring.
She
Which
turned her
was-
into a sex swing.
She turned her into a sex swing, which was actually kind of hot. I was like,
Okay.
Working on the sex swing.
But Droopy's not hot.
no, but just situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll trust you.
Yeah. But the finish to the match was a fucking roll up. Lyra reversed Bailey's move into a roll up, and it was 1, 2, 3, lights out, Bailey. Bye bye.
That little pen came out.
Yeah,
Well,
and
do you
then
think there were? Oh, sorry.
no. Go ahead.
Do you think they're going with an angle where Bailey's going to try to turn heel again and it's not going to work? Because she hesitated and then she came back in and
she slapped her hand. She slapped
Yeah,
her hand
yeah,
away.
she slapped her hand.
Yeah.
Was stepped out of the ring, hesitated, came back, corrected her bad behavior essentially, and it's like, is this like, are we trying to get her to be a heel again or?
Right, because it didn't work last time because they didn't really
Nope.
change anything.
Nope.
What up, Scrambles? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Hey, what's up?
Good to see you, man. Yeah, again, this was just another Lyra Valkyria match that ate up what did we say it was a quarter hour? It's 15 minutes, right? I think the match was around total from curtain to curtain, not the match time, but curtain to curtain. Like from when, because we got the beginning of like one of their entrances, then it went to commercial for about 3 minutes. And we came back and they were both in the ring. Then they introduced them. That took like a couple minutes for introductions. And then the match. So curtain to curtain, it was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much how they're structuring. If you really pay attention to it now, they have 4 matches. Each match has 15 minutes curtain to curtain. And then they fit in all their other segments. That's why they go 2 hours and 30 minutes. And sometimes 5, you know what I mean? Like that's basically what they did because we had 4 matches tonight, and we had a 2.5 hour show. So there's always 4 matches, your little segments, and then one long promo, one or 2 long promos.
Pathetic to only have 4 matches.
It on a 2.5 hour show, yeah, that's fucking bad.
What the fuck?
Like we do 2.5 hours on a Saturday night, we have 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I know we're not WWE, but
No, but I mean,
But
yeah. At
6
least
we pack it
that's-
in. The crowd doesn't have time to sit on their hands.
right.
you know?
Wow.
But-
It's crazy to see how they're just doing the bare minimum.
It well, like again, to go back to something that Tony said, they have all that money. They've got the check. It's cash. It's in the bank already. So what?
They don't care.
Yeah, and it shows.
Yep.
It shows. And it's bad because you're in the lead up to WrestleMania right now,
Yeah.
which
You want to
should
build
be.
up all your wrestlers and make sure the storylines are tight.
Yeah.
They take a normal storyline and they don't add more beats to it or make it clever. Again, like we knew it was going to be a women's triple threat from the moment Io Sky won that fucking title. They just take what should be done in 1 week of program and stretch it out to 3 or 4 weeks of program and call it long-term storytelling. And it's like, no, you're just telling a story in slow motion.
Mm-hmm.
That's not long-term storytelling.
Yep. Yeah. Whatever they need to do, they need layers to it. There are none. It's like you said. Someone came up with a stupid idea. Oh, yeah, we could drag this out for a bunch of weeks. No.
Yep.
It's transparent.
Less writing.
Yeah. Bad pacing.
Yep.
And God forbid Seth Rollins come out and say, hey, this happened 6 months ago. And they're like, cinema! It's cinema! Like, why? Because he referenced something a couple months ago? Like, I wrestled you in 2021. Oh my God! Like,
it feels like these guys, all they do is they have the same match over and over.
yeah.
Same storylines over and over. It's like, okay, why don't you change the show?
Remember, Vinny, when you had to tune in on Monday or you felt like you were going to miss something important?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what was great about back then when we were all watching, you know? The Attitude Era, all that stuff. There's so many, everyone in the roster was a superstar. Everyone knew what they were doing, and they were all trying to fight for that top spot. But you had good storylines, and she could have went anywhere at any moment. Over here, it's like I missed, almost a month, and it's the same fucking storyline for everyone.
Yep.
I didn't miss a beat.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They need to fix their shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you think part of it is like the new fan base? It's just like they're just, I hate to say it, man, more handicapped.
They're the ones that are gonna buy $80 Nintendo games.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
And
Raven, we're looking at you.
$10,000 WrestleMania tickets.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God. Listen, if I robbed the bank, I wouldn't be getting WrestleMania tickets. Or buying a Nintendo Switch too.
Yeah, screw that.
Like, it's a down payment on a house for a family of four to go to WrestleMania.
Yep.
And it's not even going to be that good this year, so it's like, wow, that's a lot of wasted money.
Yep.
Oh, dude, even at 2 nights, I mean, I'd rather, I don't know, like I'm going to SmackDown in June.
Mm-hmm.
My ticket was like $110. Not bad, it's a 2-hour drive there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad, but WrestleMania, like, fuck that. I'm not like my wrestling, like when me and Mom went, I think she only spent like $250-$300 a ticket on our tickets. Oh, wow. Maybe if that, I mean, $10,000. Like I said, me and Tony kind of broke this down, I think, about the ticket prices. Like for me to take my family, which is 3 of us, it had still cost me around like $15,000, $20,000 almost when you're all said and done with everything, if not more. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, it's retarded.
What?
Absolutely retarded.
Why?
It's like they're pricing out regular fans.
Yeah.
So, like, who's the audience then? Who's the market for it? Or are they just going to load it up with all their douchebag celebrities and Netflix people?
Yeah, they're missing the audience, the actual audience, the wrestling audience. It's just,
well, when you price them out and then you dumb down your product completely, I mean, again, whoever this audience is that is watching now, it's like this whole thing feels bizarre. They did it with so many things though in entertainment. It's not just wrestling. I mean, we've talked about it with comic books, movies, TV shows. Yep. It's a lot of the same shit. It's like, is everyone just like, it's not even phoning it in. It's just like the destruction of whatever their product is. There's no care put into any of it.
Nope.
No, wrestling's become so homogenized.
I'm going to have to disagree with you guys again. Triple H is in charge of everything. And he even told JR that X-Pac told him that cerebral meant brain. So to call him cerebral about 100 times a night, so everyone would think he was smart. And if he's booking the show, he's very, very cerebral.
He books the show in a cerebral fashion.
Yeah, baby, I could have booked this shit better. I'm very cerebral.
Helen
We
Keller
were-
booked the show better.
We was cerebral instead.
The ghost of Floyd's coming down.
The Citizen says, "I'm so done with Rhea Hogan." Look, to me, looking at it from like a worker perspective, like she draws a fuck ton of money. The fucking fans love her, and she ain't Charlotte Flair. You know what I mean? She's not to that level yet. I think Bianca was booked.
I think that was more of the Hogan, to be honest.
Yeah, because Bianca, like, and I like Bianca Belair. I do. I really do.
She's talented, but I don't like her gimmick.
She no-sells everything. She should turn heel. She should have been the one to turn heel, not Naomi.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, Naomi's doing her best work." I'm like, I think it still should have been Bianca.
But I told you it was not going to be Bianca because they pushed her too hard with all the kids.
That's it for the little girls. They won't turn her heel. It's much the way they wouldn't turn Cena heel all those years ago.
Yep.
But no. So the women's IC title match was just boring. It was boring. It was predictable. I don't understand. Like, at least look at the SmackDown side with Chelsea Green being the women's U.S. champion. Mm-hmm. With Chelsea with the belt has some oomph behind it because Chelsea is a fucking star. Chelsea has a presence. Her entrance is fantastic. She's got the secret Hervis. She's got, what's her name? Alba Fire and Piper Niven. So, you know, dude, the Citizen, when the fucking it's closer to Charlotte than you think. But I'm telling you, man, when the crowd fucking, we'll see when the crowd fucking turns on her. Like when she stops drawing money, down she'll go. That's what'll happen. When she stops drawing money, down she'll go. The only reason Charlotte's there is because of her name right now. Yep. Because nobody wants to see, trust me, I understand. Like I said, I just did a video on this. Nobody wants to see her go over on Tiffany at WrestleMania.
Nope.
I don't know anybody that wants to see that shit because you're going to fuck up Tiffany's first title reign, which you're building her up nicely. But at the same time, they fumbled a lot of shit with her. And that last promo they did was a fucking mess. This one turned into a fucking, they worked themselves into a shoot. And neither of them knew how the fuck to get out of it. And I love the analogy. I can't remember who said it. But it was Charlotte, the end of that promo, and Charlotte said, "Yeah, that's why Kaiser's in my DMs," was akin to a boxer who's been KO'd flailing wildly because they don't know they've been knocked out yet.
Well, it's like when, oh, God, what's his face there? Who's the fat janitor from AEW? Eddie Kingston?
Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, after he lost a match with Cesaro there, he gets on the mic and goes, "I'm going to kick your ass." Dude, you just lost the match. Like, have some dignity.
Go get a pack of Newports and a 6-pack of Paps and shut the fuck up, Eddie.
Chris was like, have some dignity, retire.
Have some dignity. Here's a katana. That's Japanese for sword.
I'm fluent in Japanese.
Fluent in Japanese. He speaks fluent Japanese.
The whole thing with Tiffany and her. So now, do you think they're gonna try to punish Tiffany, or like who started the shoot? Who turned it real? Because I know Tiffany already
Charlotte did.
Charlotte's
the one that went off script.
And well, she was pissed because the crowd wouldn't let her fucking talk. They didn't want to hear a fucking word she was saying. They booed her. I mean, it was fucking merciless. Every time she stopped at one point, and this was the worst fucking way I have ever seen somebody who's a fucking star handle this shit. She stopped and turned to the fucking hard cam with the stick and was like, "What do you want me to say?" And just stood there.
Well, you got it from Charlotte's perspective, not to play devil's advocate, but she's taking this third divorce really hard, especially since Roman Reigns has better stats than her.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, his title reign. Yeah, it lasted longer than all of her marriages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, his title reign lasted.
Wow.
Come to think of it, so did mine. Mine's still going on. It's like 2,900 days.
Oh shit.
Never lost them belts. Yeah, fucking Charlotte's pissed now.
That's amazing.
She big mad. She big mad.
Yeah.
Pressed
Oh, yeah.
is the pressed, I believe,
What-
is the correct vernacular the young ones are using these days.
Well, that plastic surgery isn't doing her any favors. She looks completely different, ugly as sin. I don't know what the hell she did.
A lot of surgery.
Yeah.
She went to see my cousin down in Tijuana, man.
Yeah. They put cement in her face.
Who's your cousin? Who's your cousin? Oh, mira, my cousin, his name is Murray. Murray Finkelstein. He's local, Guadalajara.
Yeah, it's like the heart almost breaks for her.
Yeah, fucking, she got cooked though, man.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffy ate her up.
Oh yeah.
And Charlotte had, when she fucking did the woo and fucking dropped the mic and rolled up. That was a fucking heel move though. Like, I don't think Tiff realized that when she did it. That was a fucking heel move. Like,
dude, Tiff is a superstar, man.
and then when Charlotte was like, because earlier she was like, I'll let you have the last word. And after Tiffany said that, Charlotte had to talk. And that's when she threw the Kaiser's in my DMs thing out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was funny. I was listening to Salamonster earlier. And he said, yeah, Kaiser probably is in her DMs. There's probably Fred Kaiser, Dave Kaiser, Jim Kaiser. But there ain't no Ludwig Kaiser. That's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this on Facebook earlier. I said, if Ludwig Kaiser was to go from Tiffany to Charlotte, that's akin to taking a brand new Aston Martin and trading it in for a 1987 Mercury Topaz with no rear end.
Mm-hmm. No rear end.
Because Charlotte got that no ass to talk.
Well, I was gonna say that it's like Kaiser just had like this beautiful, fresh, nice, cold milk, and he put that aside for 2-week-old fucking curdling, sitting on the fucking counter milk.
Yep.
Oh,
Left
man.
in the sun.
Yeah.
On the dashboard of a car with
growing mold on it.
Cottage cheese.
And that that bad milk also was divorced 3 times.
Oh no! 3 people drank it and then backwashed it back into the glass.
Yeah.
They spit it back out. They said this is gross.
Or they peed it back in.
Oh Jesus!
Oh wait, no, we're not talking about that chick that was in Mexico that like did stuff to the belt, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Tessa Blanchard or whatever.
I'll do stuff to Tessa Blanchard.
What kind of stuff? All kinds of stuff.
I'll do all the stuff, baby. All of it.
Oh,
Every single thing, Daddy.
I'll stick you off when she's pregnant, bitch.
So Kathy Kelly is backstage interviewing Chad Gable, Ivy Nile, and Brutus and Julius Creed.
Kathy Kelly was looking fucking amazing, dude.
I'll split her with my samurai sword.
Settle down, Blade. So
it's a katana. That's Japanese with sword, baby.
So was it Bert Kreischer came in and Chad Gable's like, oh, you're here to see me because I'm the only star from this state, which is funny because isn't Brock Lesnar from Minnesota too originally? Yeah. Yeah, Brock Lesnar. Isn't he? Is he from Minnesota, I think?
Well, I know he is, and so is Kurt Hennig, Rick Rude, Vern Gagne, and a plethora of other. Minnesota has a very deep and rich wrestling history.
Yeah, that's where the AWA was based.
Well, most of them
Eric Bischoff, like.
Yeah, dude. So so they get this goes into Otis and Tozawa and Maxine do goddamn pre-show up, and Otis rips his shirt off with Bert Kreischer, and they big meaty men slap their bellies. They rub their tummies together.
Oh, gross.
We're talking buttculture.com.
Buttculture.com.
I missed
I'm Tet Pachiti. This is mouth-watering monotony and Chris Wilborn. Wait, I think I still have one of my avatars. Hang on.
Oh yeah, I think I do too. Hold on, let me.
Hang on. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right here. I'm Tet Pachiti.
What the hell?
Yes, and I'm Chris Wilborn, and I like to watch sweaty men grapple one another and play with their sausages. It's mouth-watering.
Speaking of mouth-watering, it's monotony. Jesus. He looks like he's been stricken with diabetes.
It's monotony.
He's eating a bit too much of the blood pudding he has.
See, I miss more storyline with you guys than I did with wrestling.
That's right. At buttculture.com.
I need to make it. I need to have Grunk make an AI. That'll do, Tony. That'll do, Anthony. That'll do. I don't have a visual for that one. That'll do. Alarm.
That'll do, Anthony. Hello, it's me, Diabetes, here with Butt Culture.
There we go.
Jesus Christ.
What's roll the soy? I'm getting confused.
And that's when John Cena got in the ring and delivered a long thin one to Cody.
Did he say that'll do at the end of it?
Oh, shit.
Because that would make it much better if he said that'll do at the end of it. I'm Tet Pachiti from Butt Culture Wrestling.
Nobody will ever have it done until the O-ring is stretched like an overextended rubber band. Oh, shit.
I'm the American Butt Culture correspondent. That'll do.
Oh, shit. Does he breathe heavy when he talks, too?
Dude, he's got an oxygen thing. Like, he's got a tank with that little plastic tube that goes up to his nose.
So he's Darth Vader with diabetes?
Yeah.
Diabetes Vader?
He's like 400 pounds with an oxygen tank, and he wears shorts and has scabs all on his fucking leg. And he constantly orders bread. So much bread. 6 Kaiser rolls. Some with poppy seeds, please. That'll do. Jesus Christ.
You sure it wasn't just Charlotte Flair?
Those scabs on her legs.
Scabs on her legs.
Yeah, that's the blood can't come back up, so it pools in the legs and then bursts out of the capillaries.
Godzillionaire wins Darth Sugarfoot.
That's great.
Oh, shit. He's like, he's more wheelchair than man.
I say, what is this machine you're attached to?
Oh, shit. It's like that Switch 2 game there where you get to play as a handicapped robot.
Yeah, they're fucking murder ball on Switch now. Like,
I can't follow you down this path, Danny. That'll do.
I can't follow down this path because it's not wheelchair accessible.
oh my god.
Oh shit! It's like super fat, like they have to stop the fight. Anakin, I have the higher ground.
I can't follow you down this path. Well, no shit. You can't even walk.
You talking about Paul Heyman now?
I can't even follow a good diet.
Shoot, motherfucker, you couldn't even follow the food pyramid.
Yeah, this guy makes Paul Heyman look like Dolph Ziggler, dude.
Oh shit!
Holy
That'll do.
That'll do, Dolph Ziggler. Look at me. Look at my six pack. That'll do, Anthony. Look at my rippling abdominal muscles, Anthony.
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
Oh, dude, we gotta make a WC. No, is it a 2K25 character of That'll Do guy?
I wish we could do like custom like voices on there for the intro. Now coming to the ring. That'll do, Anthony. That'll do.
We could if I'm sure there's mods out there for like custom commentary. We just get Etep to do it looks like he gave him a that'll do.
Listen, if you do that, you got to change Hogan's intro to the one that you had.
Oh shit! Would it be the Wheel of Fortune video?
I broke him.
That was not even available on Patreon.com.
Yeah, we went up to 11 on that one.
You gotta dig deep in the archives to find that.
Oh, the Cookie Puss wrestler, like it's just a fat Australian guy with a t-shirt.
Here I come. Here's my wrestling. I better be the guy that stole me Asian wife.
That's his theme music.
Wait, you guys haven't made him yet with the glowing eyes and everything?
So, where the fuck were we at? Oh, we were getting a loaf of sourdough bread, Anthony. A long thin, that'll do.
Long and thin.
Long and thin, Anthony.
Anthony, is my dick too thin like that bread?
I've got to make sure it fits up there with the turkey, Anthony. That'll do. That'll do.
A succulent shrimp dinner?
What's the crime? Eating a meal? A long, thin meal?
Long, thin baguette?
What did you call me, a faggot?
Get your hands off my penis bread.
Get your hands off my penis? Yes, it's long and thin. That'll do.
Oh, yes. You know your sourdough well.
Oh my god. That was awesome.
I'm gonna clip like just the middle of the show, and that's gonna be the only video I release from the review this week. Is just this entire fucking segment of us just riffing on this fucking guy.
It was more entertaining.
Yeah,
it really was.
By a country mile.
So you had that'll do, Anthony, and the Creeds with Ivy Nile versus Dragon Lee, Joaquin Phoenix, and River Phoenix as Ghost.
Oh yeah, I think one dude got really hurt in that match.
As I said before, Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, we were left with the hair-lipped reminder of what could have been.
Damn, I would not have wanted to be in high school with Seth MacFarlane.
No,
that kid would have destroyed me.
Right? You're like, hey man, you're cool, and he just starts fucking roasting you. Like, God damn it!
Yeah, you get into like his bad side. It's like, I'm gonna have to end this man's life. Like my high school, I can't show my face back in that high school.
Yeah. Oh, you think he was like that in high school? I think he's the type of guy who get his ass kicked out every day, and then afterwards he did all that to fight his bullies.
Actually, yeah, he was. I saw an early interview with him when he was working at Cartoon Network, when he was working on Boomerang and stuff. And he had glasses and kind of like buck teeth and stuff. And yeah, he kind of went a little
called stupid. It. It's because he's a lefty. He's a hardcore lefty, man. I mean, that's what they do. They don't have the balls to be like, as crazy as we are.
Yeah, he was a locker gnome. He was like the guy in my portrait there.
Actually, that's him, isn't it?
That's what is it? That's Chris Wilborn of buttculture.com. That's right. I'm fascinated with all things butt culture.
That's right. Again, and I'm Etep Pachiti here at buttculturewrestling.com.
Jesus Christ.
Look at my big toothy grin, eh? You can trust me.
Oh, I know. That looks like a Predator smile.
All your wrestling news.
Oh, my God.
Fuck. Like, motherfucker, like, we got 12 people watching. Thank you all for watching. We had 13 a minute ago. They're like, oh, my God, I love watching.
Yes.
Get out of here. How dare you make fun of them?
Oh, God.
But, so... This match, I think it was Cruz del Toro that got injured. Or Joaquin Wilde, because Cruz, I think, got hurt in the ring, and Joaquin Wilde hurt his back when he did the plancha to the outside.
Yeah, he landed on his hip, dude, and you could see, like, if he was selling that and that was a work, dude, that's an Academy Award right there, because it looked like he got the bad end of his move. Like, the guy that actually took the move didn't get hurt anywhere as bad.
No, that it looked way worse for him giving it than it did the guy taking it. It was kind of scary.
Phrasing.
Yeah,
we got butt culture.
Yes, it was a mouth-watering spot with a guy taking it.
Yeah, there was a catcher and a receiver in that maneuver.
One got it harder than the other.
Yeah.
And now the top 10 times where the guy took it best in WWE. I'm E. Cappuccini from Butt Culture Wrestling, and this is our list.
The number one cause of all these injuries is clinching. Just let it happen.
We can't even get through this match. It's so bad. It's so bad. That's what I said. It was a lot of high spots, both good and bad, because we got some injuries. Americano El Grande Loco Vita Loca gets the pinfall on Dragon Lee after he put the plate in his head, headbutted him, and hit the diving headbutt. And he headbutted Rey Mysterio's short ass too, and dropped him. And after that, we went to Gunther, who was very sharply dressed tonight. I liked his tie and suit combo. Like I said, he just needed a pocket square. He should have borrowed Paul Heyman's. But Jey Uso came out and interrupted him immediately. And this whole fucking feud is just so cumbersome at this point. Like and then Jey, all he did was fucking whine and cry. And it's like, oh my God, dude, just shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up.
I wonder if he's the hero of the current soy people who watch.
Like, it just, none of it is believable dialogue coming from him. The way it's delivered, I don't know. It just, I don't buy that Jey Uso talks like urban. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't.
He's a poser. You great big phony.
He's a big fat phony. Hey, everybody, the guy that live here is a phony. But Jay slapped the mic out of Gunther's hand. I said Jay did a lot of panting and whining, and then I wrote in all caps, nothing happened. Nope. Nothing happened. It was fucking whatever. After that, we went into the World Tag Team title match. The War Raiders, Eric and Ivar, defending against the New Day. Xavier Page, Money Shot Woods, and Kofi, I'm not Jamaican, I'm from Ghana, Kingston. So it was a decent match until the New Day took over and were like physically dominating the match, which was completely unbelievable given the size differences. Fucking palpable, at least at best.
Yeah. And can I say real quick too, just going back one match, like when he has Roman Reigns there to carry the match and the aura and to play off of, it's fine for a main event every now and then. But again, Jey Uso is not a champion. He doesn't have a champion's mentality. And to play off what you were saying about just his delivery on lines and stuff, he's way in over his head. He is. This is too much for him. Like, he's not. And they've even taken the main event away from him. Like, he's just going to be on the middle of the card somewhere, night 1 or night 2. It doesn't really matter. And even then, he's fumbling the storyline. He had the worst match at WrestleMania last year.
By far.
I mean, Jey Uso, it's basically like if Road Dogg won the Royal Rumble and was going to WrestleMania.
That's what it looks like, you know. I mean, it's that same level of talent, basically.
Yeah, like he is not a champion from the way he's being booked to the things he has control over. Like, again, his delivery of the lines, how he says the lines, you know, what he does, how he comes across, and this is too big of a moment for him. Even when the week after, the Monday after he won the Royal Rumble, when he came down to the ring to speak, he was kind of fumbling his promo then. He's just not a champion. He's not champion material.
Yeah.
And it's like he's with a dime and he's a 3. Like he just doesn't know how to act.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do with this guy? What do you do with him? Do you just do you put Gunther over and then slowly shuffle Jay back down the card and try to build somebody else?
After his performance through this, yeah, I would put Gunther over.
I'm wondering if that's not a discussion they're having at this point, given, the only thing he has on his side is he's still over with the crowd. And I'm not playing, and I'm not, like you said, I'm not playing devil's advocate here. That is literally the only thing Jey Uso has going for him right now, that merch sales.
Yeah.
It's not what he's doing on the mic. It's not what he's doing in the ropes at all.
This should be Braun Breaker and Jey Uso for the Intercontinental title. It should be. That would be a better place for Jey Uso.
Didn't they already... Oh, sorry. Go ahead, bro.
I don't know if they did or not. I'm not,
They did.
I haven't watched much Raw until, a few weeks after they were on Netflix. But, yeah, put someone else in Jay's spot to wrestle Gunther, Drew McIntyre, or whoever the fuck.
Are they still jobbing him out? Are they still jobbing that one out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Great job. You have monsters that they can't really do this for much longer, and they're making the mold.
Yeah.
What's it, Braun Strowman? You got him going against the other Uso guy.
Yeah, there's no world where Jacob Fatu would take out Braun fucking Strowman, dude. This guy is the size of Matt Hardy, but fat. And everyone's like, oh, have you seen him? He's a monster. No, he's not.
Nope.
Yeah, there was a match. Oh, go ahead, Tom. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just reiterating. He's literally check Matt Hardy's stats and check Jacob Fatu's stats. He's a fat Matt Hardy.
Wow.
Yeah. I'd say slightly.
Whoa.
That'll do.
That was Matt Hardy. Did you hear him?
Yeah, I was like, shit. Was that a Tourette's wrestler? Oh, best gimmick ever.
So we had, let's see, after Gunther, the tag team titles. They had no entrances. The New Day's entrance started, and then it fucking fell off into a commercial, and we came back, and they were all in the ring already. The match got thrown out, and it was a dumpster fire from bell to bell, I said. The fucking War Raiders retained because they were stretching. Woods had the one's head and neck in a chair, something stupid. I don't fucking know. I hate the New Day. I don't hate them as people. I've never liked the gimmick. I never gave a fuck about the gimmick. I will never give a fuck about the gimmick. I don't care. If those two left, and I used to like Kofi Kingston. I really did before he got with the New Day deal. I don't give a fuck anymore about any of it. I don't care. Yep. It's the wackest fucking angle. Like, gee, they're both small. They're both tiny little fucking guys, and we're gonna fight the Viking race. Shut the fuck up. Come on. Like, they're little fucking runs. Like, Kofi Kingston's built like a fucking high school freshman. Like, Xavier Woods is like 5'7".
Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, he's got some muscle on him. Cool. Like, they still look small. If you put Woods with another bigger guy, like when Big E was there, he gave him at least some credibility because he's built like a man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, these two, they're not threatening at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. You're like, I think Tony said earlier, you walk into a bar, you see these guys, you're not afraid of them.
No.
If you see them guys getting into a fight, them and the Viking Raiders, or the War Raiders, and New Day, you're looking and going, these two guys are going to get their asses beat.
Yeah.
And they would, because they're fucking little tiny shits.
Yep.
I don't know. It's that.
It's like Dom. Dom looks like he hasn't lifted a weight all in his entire life.
No. That kid needs a fucking biscuit. He's so skinny. Jesus Christ.
Right? You're a professional wrestler. You've been in here for how long? Your father was a professional wrestler. They built you into something. They put you in a bunch of great things that if he wasn't near it, he would have never gone anywhere.
Yeah,
and you still won't work out?
Chris, who did Garcia wrestle last night?
Bobblehead there. Adam Cole.
Adam Cole. If you put Daniel Garcia and Adam Cole in the tag match with the New Day, it would look like an indie match.
Mm-hmm.
It would look like an indie match. It would look like a match we'll have on Saturday night. Those guys are all independent sized guys. Like they're not. Yeah. It's out of all of them, the one that has the most presence is probably fucking Xavier Woods, I would say. And that's not saying very much because they're all just meh.
Yep.
And
the wee lads.
The wee little lads. Match 4, our main event, because the match 3 got fucking thrown out. Penta versus Dominic Mysterio. And I said it was a mess of a match. Penta won via the Penta driver. Dom and Carlito beat on Penta after the match. Breaker interfered, speared the fuck out of Carlito, that beautiful running spear, running a full head of steam down the aisle, and hit Lito with the spear, and then Finn hit the sling blade or whatever on Breaker and held the belt up. And yeah, before Breaker could get his hands on Finn, he powdered. So they're leading on that into WrestleMania, which hopefully WrestleMania will also, that match will, Breaker will either, I don't see him, I mean, Penta I could see winning, but I wouldn't put him over on Breaker. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to take the title off him and elevate him, have Penta pin one of the other fucking jobbers in the match, because you've got 2 stars and 2 fucking jobbers in that match.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put the Intercontinental title on Finn Balor, it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely dead. You put it on Dominic Mysterio, I wouldn't be terribly mad at that, because Dom has fantastic heel heat still.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something you could do. But I honestly see Penta being the logical step, because the Intercontinental title picture is about where Penta should live. Penta's not a world champion.
Yeah.
He's not a world. First of all, he's jobbed out to females. So, you know, I don't see him as a world champion. I don't. Not at all. You know. But I like the guy. I really do. I'm a big fan of his. But he's not a world heavyweight champion. He's 207 pounds. Like, no. Not at all.
Yeah.
But let's see. So, yeah, that... Breaker speared Penta too in that. I forgot.
Yeah, he speared everybody. Like first he hit New Day. I mean Judgment Day. And and then he went after Penta, and I'm like, whoa, he's going for all of them. And then out of nowhere, the Goblin showed up. You got me pot of gold, and he got the drop on him.
180 pound Balor. You know, it's just like, bro, Breaker's like 255. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to even pull that off. There's no substitute for cubic inches.
Like I was waiting for him to reverse that.
Yeah.
Because he could have turned it into like a front power slam. Yeah, that's what should have happened.
Yeah.
And then before he goes for the spear, have Balor roll out. But we have to make Balor look strong. Why? Why are you worried about making this fucking guy that's done nothing but look at the lights? If I pulled his cage match up right now, there's way more L's than anything else. You know, I mean, why are you worried about? I mean, I know you're leading into WrestleMania, but you can still, like, okay, so I don't know. It just let him get a couple shots on Braun. I just don't think you want to make Breakker look weak for the sake of elevating Finn Balor. That doesn't make sense to me. That's never going to draw a dime.
No.
Nobody cares about Finn Balor anymore. His time's over. It is.
Yeah.
It's done.
Mm-hmm.
It's done. He's never gonna do anything other than what he's doing now. He's like Austin. It's like Austin Theory. The dude's you're dead in the water. You might if either of them went to AEW, they might be able to do something. I mean that sincerely, because Austin Theory's a good sized guy. Like he's got a fantastic look, but he's generic. You know, he's the creator wrestler before you dress him up.
Yeah.
Like great physique, moveset is okay. You know, he's decent in the ring, but he's just so generic that you can't do anything with the guy. To wrap up the night, we go to a promo. Of course, Paul Heyman says he'll always be loyal.
Looking very svelte.
That's svelte. That ballerina's physique for Paul Heyman. He says always be loyal to Roman. He will always be loyal to his best friend CM Punk, and he can do both. You know, he can be loyal to both of them. And then Tony started singing "Burn It Down," and then all of a sudden Chris was like, "Whoa, whoa," and then Tony was like, "Burn it down" again, and they kept singing. It was you guys should have been there. If you're a channel member, you could have been there.
Yeah. Riveting.
If you're a channel member, every Monday night, it's at least you'll have fun listening to us.
Yeah.
But you can.
Right now, I just want that segue of Anakin. Liar.
Hang on, I used to have that one over here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I will send you to Jesus.
I have that one. So Seth freaking Rollins comes down and interrupts, and we could not have been happier to see Seth Rollins in his bell bottoms, his apple bottom jeans and boots with the fur. Here you go, Vinny.
Liar!
There you go.
We aim to please. So, yeah, he came down and he was bullying Paul Heyman. I don't think it's right for Colby Lopez to bully a fat Jewish man that way.
Yeah,
I take great exception to this.
Yeah, that's
Right.
like anti-Semitic or something.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Well,
hate
Mike-
crime. Shut it down.
Is it kind of weird? Like, one of the big criticisms of this match was that it's like, it's not even for anything. It's not for a title or anything. It's literally just a random three-way match, and the only reason it's even a main event match is because Roman Reigns is in it. So they're using Paul Heyman as like the title or the damsel or whatever it may be they're feuding over. They're feuding over a 65-year-old overweight Jewish guy.
Yeah.
Like what's supposed to be these like top-class athletes.
Yep.
When you put it that way, it sounds even worse.
Oh, it's fucking
Fight over a
hilarious.
fat Jew.
Yeah, I didn't even realize none of them have a belt. Wow, it really is gay.
It's a bunch
It's
of gay men
literally-
fighting over the selfish bottom.
Yeah.
That's because we have again Monotony. He will not give up that belt. He was promised he was going to have it for a very long time. And so they don't know what to do with anything that they're doing right now. We keep juggling the same three guys at the top.
Yeah.
Look at what Roman Reigns is doing. Talk about a fucking step down.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Like he was the champion for 4 fucking years. He never got a rematch.
Yep.
I mean, he has more rights to claim rematch than, after WrestleMania 39, when Cody and Roman both had people interfere in the match and Roman Reigns bested him.
Yeah.
First thing he did was run out and say, rematch. Roman has more claims to that than Cody did. Like, not saying it should main event this WrestleMania, but it should have main evented SummerSlam instead of fucking Solo. Like, this is a step down. This reminds me of, like, The Miz main evented WrestleMania and defeated John Cena at WrestleMania.
Yep.
And then at the next WrestleMania, he was, like, in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal or something. Everyone talked about, like, it was the greatest step down in wrestling. Like, no one had fallen that far that fast.
Wow.
And it may not be to that degree, but I mean, Jesus, like, Roman's been kind of a loser since they brought him back after losing to fucking Cody. And it sucks because I want to see the guy. He's got more of an aura and presence than Cody does.
Oh yeah. What was it, when he popped up when someone was doing that cage match? And like
Yeah.
you could see the difference. You could see a superstar versus like amateurs who belong in AEW.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm just jotting down the confirmed matches for WrestleMania because I want to run through them real quick. But Punk came down to save the overweight Jewish man from assault at the hands of Colby Lopez.
Yep. His lover, Paul Heyman.
Rollins ended up curb stomping Punk and went to commit a hate crime. And the Southern Poverty Law Center came in with a cease and desist. He needed to stop his curb stomp midair. You should have seen it.
And then he says he cut a deal with them, and you owe me a favor.
So,
and Paul was more upset that he had to owe him a favor because he's like, "But I'm Jewish. I don't want to give you any favors. You're not part of the tribe."
See you, Tommy. Have a good night, bro.
Have a good night, Tom.
Can I just say real quick, I saw a YouTube short earlier of Joe Rogan, talking with whoever. I'll send it to you guys. But they were talking about CM Punk fighting in the UFC and how his opponent wasn't afraid of him at all. And, he was talking about how CM Punk talked about he was the big shit in wrestling. He's like, but this ain't fucking wrestling. And his opponent wasn't buying into his shit at all and knew he could hit CM Punk in the face anytime that he chose when they're in the octagon.
Right.
And afterwards, he said that after CM Punk's performance, Dana White called him a fucking idiot and said he'd never do business with him again.
Oh,
God damn.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, neither him nor Batista did very well in MMA.
Oh, Batista did it too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what's his name did pretty good. Jack, the guy with the hunchback. What the hell's his name?
Yeah, Jack Swagger.
Jack Hager. Well,
yeah.
Hager's real, but yeah, Jack
Swagger. Bobby Lashley, too.
Yep.
Bobby Lashley.
Lashley's a fucking monster.
How did he do in it?
I don't think he lost. Did he?
Oh.
He did well. Like, he wasn't in the UFC or nothing, but he was in Bellator, I think.
Yep.
But
Dude, like, if
he
you were
did
to
pretty well.
evaluate these wrestlers, like, based on their shoot fighting capabilities, obviously, like, Punk, failed miserably there, and Batista, like, dude, Batista was just a pretty boy. Now he's like an AIDS waif, but like,
yeah,
that dude had no fighting skills. Dude, he can't act. He's illiterate, and it's like he only got there because he was like, how we give Jade Cargill shit for like she's only there because of her look. That's what McMahon saw with Batista.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was never big on him in wrestling. Even if it was like
he's a big guy. Like, yeah, he's a pretty boy.
I was just like, he was boring. Just hollow.
I've only seen like 2 of his matches. I wasn't watching at all during that time.
I was kind of a fan. Like when he first came in as Deacon Batista, I was like, oh shit, like this guy's kind of a monster. I was waiting.
Yeah, he's jacked out of his gourd, but like that's all he had going for him. Like
he had lifts that were put in because
he's a Filipino, little short guy.
They needed to make him taller, make him look like a monster even more. He was wide. But yeah, he didn't have the height that they really required. So he had like fucking 4-inch heels.
Well, imagine him like this is probably like a complete slaughter, but like him against Ken Shamrock or Steve Blackman.
Oh,
it would have been a 5-second squash in the octagon.
Against Dan Severn.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Dan Severn, like he wasn't made for professional wrestling.
No,
that-
Terry Funk like or
Severn was in the WWF for like a hot minute. Like
yeah.
that dude, like he's a guy that he's not gonna have a character. Like it was never gonna be a character. He's just I'm Dan the Beast Severn. I'm gonna fucking rip you into shreds, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It's I'm gonna fucking tear your limbs off.
He was better than Tank Abbott.
Oh, absolutely. Abbott was fucking garbage. I hated when
Abbott.
You mean Dan Severance? You mean when he came in, McMahon? He didn't get that memo. You're the gobbledygooper.
No, dude. Freaking Terry Funk had to train freaking Dan Severn for that shit.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because he would have killed people.
Oh
He would have
yeah.
walked in that ring and just been like, oh, sorry.
You're putting a man who and Severn has his own training academy in Coldwater, Michigan. I don't know if he does anymore.
Yeah.
He used to. It was Price of Glory or something like that. Something. And he fucking like, yeah, the man was a legitimate like bad motherfucker. Like he trains cops and shit like that. Like I mean, yeah, you put him in that fucking brawl for all and just let him go hog wild on people. He would have like, yeah, it was a shoot fight, but still, like, I mean,
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, mowed through those motherfuckers.
Yeah. I think honestly, it would have been good to see him in, like if Blackman had it because Blackman got hurt. I think it was.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him and Blackman go at it. Honestly.
Well, Dan Severn was the second man that Owen Hart almost paralyzed. At least within a short span. In '97, he fucking dropped Austin on his fucking head, and he did the same exact thing to Dan Severn about a year and a half later, sometime in '98, maybe early '99, but I think it was late '98. Dropped Severn on his fucking head, and Severn couldn't fucking feel his hands for a couple seconds.
Jeez.
Like, dude, stop doing the fucking pile driver.
Oh, Rick Rude versus in his prime, pre-back injury versus Batista in a shoot. Rick Rude would have
tough motherfucker.
Rick Rude would have beat the fuck out of him.
Yep.
That wouldn't have even been a fight.
Yep.
Rick Rude would have massacred him.
Didn't Rick Rude do some bare knuckles boxing and shit too?
I don't know. I would believe it. He was a tough motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like he told Ric Flair he was gonna kill him.
Shit.
Like
Wow, what did Flair do to him?
He was holding them down because Flair wanted to stay on. Flair wanted to stay on. Flair wanted to maintain his position in the company, you know, as the top guy. And Rick Rude, look at Rick Rude compared to Ric Flair.
Right.
And they're both heels.
Uh-huh.
So Flair used his political power backstage to keep Rude down. And when Rude quit, he told Flair he's gonna fucking kill him.
Wow.
Yeah. He fucking hated him. He hated Flair.
That's like worse than Perry Saturn against Mike Bell.
Oh my God. That was another one. And I liked Saturn, man. He got juiced out of his gourd though.
Yeah.
Like, he looked like Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
He looked like Steiner.
They punished the shit out of him. But like here's the thing is why didn't Owen get punished for what he did? You know, like he fucked up Austin.
Because his last heart.
Is that what it was? They gave him carte blanche to do stupid shit like that?
Basically.
Because like what Tony was saying, it's like, dude,
Chris,
stop doing that move.
Chris, they did punish him permanently.
Speaking of segues, that's a good one into our last break of the evening for one of our sponsors.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Have you recently taken a tumble? Falling down on the floor or ground is never easy or safe. That's why Riddell Sporting Goods has partnered with professional wrestling legend Owen Hart's Ghost to bring to you Owen Hart's Crash Pad. Fall from your couch, a stool, a building, or a faulty zipline harness that was hastily given to you moments before your descent. Owens crash pads are guaranteed up to 15 stories. Get one today wherever sporting goods are sold.
I imagine myself.
What if I fail?
So the confirmed matches for WrestleMania thus far, we have the Women's Championship, Tiffany versus Charlotte, Women's World Championship, Rhea versus Io Sky versus Bianca, Logan Paul versus AJ Styles, Penta versus Dom versus Finn versus Braun for the IC title,
Versus Mo, Larry, and Curly.
Yeah. Thody versus Athena for the WWE Championship. Roman versus Punk versus Rollins for nothing for a fat Jew. The World Championship.
Paul Heyman.
Gunther versus Jey Uso. And then the U.S. Championship, Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight.
Does the winner of the Paul Heyman match, do they get to fly to Israel and kiss the wall?
I think so.
Oh, no.
Wait, is Solo even on the card?
No. Not that I know of. That was a failed experiment.
They had him main event SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And Survivor Series. And now he's not even on the WrestleMania card.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just saying, sounds cerebral to me.
Yeah, the whole Triple H fucking thing has just been a mess over the last year. Yeah, it's been a mess. It has been an unholy mess. Jesus.
They had John Cena put him over.
John Cena
and Austin
Theory. He put Austin Theory over clean. Okay, folks, I think that'll do it for Raw tonight. I think that'll do it.
Oh boy. Cool.
Yeah. I think I can say clearly with tonight, the way the show was, that it left us all like this. It did. It was that, and then mix in some of this. It stinks. Yeah, that was my just fucking tonight with Raw. Just no, not at all. No bueno.
If you think about it, Owen Hart looked like a fat fucking feminist.
Holy shit! And now for something completely different. Thanks for coming by, folks.
Okay, bye.
Next up, we'll have Tony drop a deuce on Owen Hart's grave.
It's a good time to announce tomorrow night on the program on Tuesday Night Terrorvision with myself and Trina. Drew Robinson, my cameraman extraordinaire, and also from Wendigo Pictures will be joining us. We will be reviewing The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. It's from 1920. It's a silent movie. We're reviewing that tomorrow night. And then in 2 weeks, on April 22nd, Nick Bergman, director from Wendigo Pictures, will be joining us on Tuesday Night Terrorvision. And Natasha Brozier and Jennifer Thomas are coming back. We got a lot of fun stuff. And guess what? After the Raw, after WrestleMania. So let me look up the date. Mark your calendars for April 29th, folks. Wait, no, April 28th. I'm sorry, April 28th. I ate too many edibles. April 28th.
Oh, what make Chris's comment? There, Valentine. Look like Leslie Edlin.
Somebody do a side by side, real quick.
Yeah, tell me you don't see it.
Only less masculine.
Oh shit!
I was gonna say the Monday night show on April 28th will be changing it up. We won't be covering Raw anymore live. We'll be starting at 8 p.m. and you won't want to miss it. That's all I'm saying, folks. You won't want to miss it. If you thought the middle of the show here, that little 20-minute run we had was fun, get ready for more of that because we're gonna be doing some more. We'll be doing some fun. It's gonna be huge. You're not gonna want to miss it. It's gonna be tremendous. The best ever. You won't miss it. The best thing in your Monday nights. We'll be starting 8:05 Eastern. But no, man, thank you everybody for being here tonight. We appreciate you guys, channel members, Patreon supporters. Thank you so much. I am Pete from Wrestling with Horror. Oh shit. And this Saturday night, West Branch, Michigan. The last 2 episodes are up now. The Super Shogun link is in the description. Go over there and check out. You can check out the 4-on-4 match I was in. And I'll be doing color commentary this weekend. Wrestling on April 26th, and don't miss it, folks. If you're in the area, check it out. If not, we upload every episode fully edited and produced. But until then, I'm Pete from Wrestling with Horror. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We will catch you on the next one. Remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. No outro, just